Happy New Year. This is my very first video of 2022 and I actually feel very good because I've been consistent here on my YouTube channel and I hope to even be more consistent in the year 2022. You can expect a new YouTube video from me every Friday. Thank you for being a part of my journey so far, and I actually believe that this is the year we are going to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube because I plan to bring my A game this year. I hope you set some goals as well and I hope that this is the year that your dreams and wishes come true. In this video, I am actually going to be telling you how you can learn how to work with a variety of decorative crochet stitches. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kauthar. If this is your very first time here, and I'm Nigeria's crochet queen. I am all about teaching you how to create unique and original crochet pieces of your own. This means that if you have any design in your mind that you want to crochet, I can teach you how to make it, even if there is no pattern at all for you to follow. If this sounds like something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below as I share different videos on a weekly basis that can help you in your journey to crocheting original pieces of your own. In today's video, I'm actually going to be talking to you about how you can crochet with different crochet patterns, like different crochet stitch patterns. If you are still new to crochet, you might not totally understand this, but I'm going to try my best to explain it to you. Whenever anybody picks up crochet and you're learning online, you're going to definitely be familiar with the basic crochet terminologies and stitches like chaining, doing a single crochet, doing a double crochet, treble crochet, half double crochet, etc. These are called basic crochet stitches, but if you want to go further, you can actually do more decorative crochet stitches. I'm going to put a few pictures on the screen right now so you can see. The decorative crochet stitches, they definitely look fancy, but as long as you can do the basic crochet stitches, you can also do the decorative crochet stitches, because the decorative stitches are actually a combination of the basic stitches you already know. It's just that you're working a lot of the different basic stitches for the decorative stitch, which is what gives it the decorative effect and it makes it look really fancy, different from the basic stitches that you already know how to do. A popular thing I hear from crocheters, especially my students, is that whenever they are working with decorative stitches, they don't know how to modify it. Now, what this means is that whenever they are working with a decorative stitch, if they need to make their projects bigger, they don't know how to do that. And if they need to make their project smaller, they don't know how to do that. This is what I mean when I say they are not so sure how to modify their projects when working with a decorative crochet stitch. Whenever you're working a dress, you're most likely going to want to increase. Now, increasing means making your project bigger, and the reason why you want to do this is because a woman's body is not even. The bust area is bigger than the waist area, and the waist area is smaller than the hip area. So if you were working from the waist down to the hip, you're going to need to increase your project so that that dress can accommodate the hip, seeing how the waist is smaller than the hip. In my case, my waist is 23 inches and my hips is 36 inches. So if you make a dress for me and you use 23 inches all through this dress, there's a chance that I'll have trouble getting that dress to fit my hip area because you've made it 23 inches, whereas my hips is 36 inches, okay? So this is why you need to increase. Ideally, what you should do is increase the project from 23 inches down to 36 inches so that it will fit my waist and it will also fit my hips. Because if you make the project 36 inches, if you make the entire dress 36 inches, it means that even though it will fit my hips, it's going to be too big for my waist because my waist is 23 inches. In summary, this is basically what we mean by increasing or decreasing in crochet. You can also increase and decrease to arrive at various shapes, but majorly shaping a crochet dress is where you really need to increase and decrease. Again, if you are working with double crochet stitches or single crochet stitches, it is very easy to increase because all you need to do is work 2 double crochets in each stitch, or you work 2 single crochets in each stitch depending on the stitch you are working with. However, when you're working with a decorative crochet stitch, that does not really apply because the design of the stitch is going to determine how you're going to increase or how you're going to decrease when working with that stitch. I do have a course where I teach crocheters how to crochet clothes that fit, and this entails letting you know how to determine your increase sequence, your decrease sequence. It's basically a full course that goes into how to crochet different clothes to make sure they fit. This solves the problem of you crocheting clothes and realizing that it doesn't fit the person you've made it for. A lot of my students that have gone through this course, they've told me that, oh, it's really easy now for them to increase or decrease when they are working with the basic stitches, but every time they need to work with a decorative crochet stitch, they always come back to me to tell them how to increase using the stitch. What I have then realized is that even though I explain to them how to work with a particular stitch, if they need to work with a different stitch next time, they come to me again to ask me how to increase or decrease in that new stitch. Now, the thing is, when you're working with decorative crochet stitches, the instructions for increasing or decreasing are not the same thing. It is going to be different depending on the stitch you are working with. Unlike in the case of single crochet or double crochet, where it's really easy, just do 2 single crochets in a stitch if you want to increase, or do 2 single crochets together if you want to decrease. It's not like that in the case of decorative stitches. The particular stitch, like the design on the stitch, is what will determine how you increase or decrease in that particular stitch. This is just to say that I cannot teach you how to decrease for all the decorative crochet stitches that exist in the world. It's not possible. The best thing I can do is to teach you how to increase and decrease in a number of different decorative stitches, such that you gather the experience to be able to figure out how to increase in a different stitch in future. This actual question that my students have been asking me is actually what led me to decide to launch a Patreon. This is something I've seen other creators do on YouTube, and when my students started asking me this question, I started thinking this is something I could do as well, especially because I already share crochet stitch tutorials on my YouTube channel. That was one thing I knew I wanted to do on my YouTube channel. I wanted to share crochet stitch tutorials with my audience, because not everybody understands crochet diagrams, and I noticed that for crochet stitches there are a lot more crochet diagrams out there than there are written patterns for crochet stitches, and reading crochet diagram is something that comes easy to me, which is why I decided to dedicate my YouTube channel to sharing different crochet stitches that you can use for your projects. Decorative crochet stitches. If you didn't know that, if this is my first video you are watching, you can watch the other videos in my channel. I will leave a link in the description box below so you can check it out. You'll see the different crochet stitch tutorials that I've also posted in the past. Now, if you become a Patreon of mine, it means that you're going to be getting access to some more in-depth video as regards the stitch tutorials that you watch on my YouTube channel. Now, every Friday is when I post a stitch tutorial on YouTube. If you are a Patreon, after watching that stitch tutorial on my YouTube channel, in the Patreon, you are going to get a video, like an additional video showing you how to increase and how to decrease when working with this stitch. I'm also going to be telling you how to make this stitch bigger, because again, when you see a stitch instruction, it is going to work with a sample. I'm going to try to put a picture on the screen for you right now. When you see a decorative crochet stitch, especially in form of a diagram, it will show you something like what you see on the screen right now. You can see that there is a limited number of chains. It's just a small sample, and your project is most likely going to be bigger than what you see on the screen right now. So as my Patreon, I'm going to be telling you how to make this bigger, because this is a problem that people have told me that they have. They're like, if they see a stitch diagram, they are unsure how to make it bigger. Like, they can see that in the stitch diagram there's just 30 chains, and 30 chains is not enough for their project. So how do they make it bigger? So as my Patreon, you're going to get that. I'll tell you for every stitch that I'm posting here on YouTube going forward. You as my Patreon, you're going to get information on how to make it bigger, how to start with a bigger number of chains, and what you should consider. You're also going to get instructions on how to increase when working with this particular stitch, and you get instructions on how to decrease when working with this particular stitch. This is all going to be in the form of a video. So it's just that you get like an extra video different from what everybody gets here on YouTube. And it's not expensive to actually join my Patreon. There are 3 different tiers. This is so that it can be affordable for everybody, and you can join the tier that suits you right now. So the very first tier in my Patreon is a $5 tier. You actually get access to a new stitch every month. Now, when I say you get access to a new stitch, what this means is that you're going to be learning all about one decorative crochet stitch. You're going to learn how to modify this stitch, how to make it bigger or smaller in terms of the starting chain. You're also going to learn how to increase or decrease when working with this particular chain. Again, this is going to be in form of a video. You learn one new stitch every month, and the idea is that at the end of the year you would have learned how to increase and decrease for 12 different crochet stitches, and with this experience you can actually be able to work on new crochet stitches by yourself, because you've already gathered the experience, and with experience comes more knowledge. So you can always figure out new stitches out by yourself, or you can continue to be a patron even after, if you still feel like you need the information here in my Patreon. So that's the first tier. The second tier is $15, and in this tier you also get access to one new stitch. However, you get access to a new stitch every week, which means that at the end of the month you're going to get access to 4 new crochet stitches, and at the end of the year you would have learned how to increase and decrease with 48 different decorative crochet stitches that you can work with. Now, the last tier is the $35 tier. The $35 tier is actually the highest tier, and in this tier you get access to the new stitch every week, just like the people in the $15 tier. However, if you are a patron in the $35 tier, you can send me a crochet stitch diagram that you want me to explain to you. So what this means is that I'm going to explain this stitch diagram to just you. It's not going to be up on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to be explaining this diagram to other patrons. Do you understand? It's just you. This is the extra thing that you get if you're in the VIP Patreon, which is the $35 tier. You have access to what everybody else has access to, and then you can also send me stitches that you want me to explain to you personally. And in case there are like 5 people in the VIP tier, for example, if person A sends me a stitch, the other 4 people in the VIP tier will not have access to that stitch. So again, this stitch will be explained exclusively to you. It's not going to feature, it's not going to be one of the stitches that I teach in my YouTube channel or even show to any other patron. These are the 3 tiers in my Patreon, and I hope that you're going to really find one that fits into your budget right now. You can pay yearly if you want, pay for a whole year at a go, or you can decide to pay monthly. If you love to be a part of our Patreon, just check the description box, and I'm going to leave a link there that you can click on. When you click on the link, you're also going to be able to read what each person gets, what you're going to get in each tier, so that you can make an informed decision as to the tier you want to join. Now, I have to also say that when I discovered Patreon, I realized that it was a way for audiences to support creators that they love. So some people, some creators in their Patreon, they don't necessarily offer anything. Now, what I mean is they'll just be like, if you want to support me because you love what I do, just join my Patreon. Some people's Patreon is you can pledge any amount. You can pledge $1, $2, just to support them and to show that you love the work that they do. Now, I feel like this is a way you can also support me if you feel like you've gotten any form of value from my channel, from my Instagram, from my blog. This is a way for you to support me. And when you support me, you're going to be getting something in return, which is me teaching you how to work these decorative crochet stitches. So make sure that you actually join. I don't know what to expect in terms of the turnout, but I'm sure that you all are going to actually support me. You might be wondering why you would need to learn how to work with decorative crochet stitches. I don't think there's anything bad with it if you work with only single crochet and double crochet stitches. But for me personally, there are 2 reasons why I love to work with decorative crochet stitches. Reason 1 is that I think I get bored of doing the same thing over and over again. So usually I don't work with one stitch more than once. If I've used one stitch for a particular project, I'm most likely not going to use that stitch for another project. I love variety. I love variety so much, which is why I like to learn about different crochet stitches so that I can use different crochet stitches for my different crochet projects. Now, the second reason is because of people on the internet. I'm sure that if you are watching this video, you must have heard a case of somebody copying somebody else's design. It is now so rampant. In fact, big brands are copying small brands' designs. It is really it is a crazy world out there. Seriously, people copy each other's designs, and my fear is when a big creator copies the design of a small creator. You know, people can even think it was the small creator who copied the big creator simply because the big creator has a bigger audience, and a lot of their audience would have seen that piece first before even seeing it on the small creator's account, which means that the original owner of the design, which is the small creator, can end up being tagged the person who copied the design. So for the sake of originality, and so that people cannot easily copy my designs, I love to use unique crochet stitches. If you make a dress with double crochet stitches, it is really easy for somebody to look at this dress and they can tell that, oh, use double crochet stitch, and they're going to go replicate that, compared with if you use a decorative stitch. If you use a decorative stitch, the person might not be able to figure it out, and the person will end up using a different decorative stitch, and because they've used a different decorative stitch, their own piece will look different from yours, you know, and it won't be like both of you copied each other. So these are the two reasons why I particularly love to work with decorative crochet stitches. If you're like me, you love the originality, you love the uniqueness, you don't want other people to be able to copy what you do easily, I feel like becoming my patron is something you will find so valuable, and I really look forward to hanging out with a lot of you on my Patreon, because we can then have like one-on-one interactions. I can chat with you, you know, you can ask me your questions, you know, and all that. And one last thing I'm actually going to say, my Patreon is not going to be so valuable if you are just getting into crochet. You need to already have the basic knowledge of crocheting clothes. You need to know when you need to increase, you need to know when you need to decrease in your project, so that you're able to apply everything you learn as my patron. If you don't know when to increase in your project or when to decrease, you're not going to know when to use the things I teach in my Patreon. So as my patron, I will not be teaching you when to increase in your project or when to decrease or why you should do it. All I'm going to be teaching you is how to increase when working with different decorative stitches. If you would love to learn when to increase, when to decrease when working on crochet projects, I highly recommend that you check out my course, Crochet Sizing and Measurement course. A lot of people have gone through this course, and all of them have learned how to crochet clothes that fit perfectly. Crocheting clothes that fit perfectly includes knowing when to increase, knowing when to decrease, and all that. Click the link in the description box below if you love to learn more about this course. If you've taken that course, then becoming my patron is the next level for you. And my Patreon will launch on the 10th of January, which means that you can start becoming my Patreon from the 10th of January. If you become my Patreon on the 10th of January, you're going to be able to submit your stitches to me that you want me to explain, okay? So that's just one of the benefits of joining my Patreon the day that it launches. You will be able to submit your stitches to me, and I will explain that particular stitch to you. But please note that this is different from the submission of stitches if you are in the VIP tier. Like I said earlier, if you are in the VIP tier, you're going to be getting an exclusive explanation of whatever stitch you submit to me. But if you're going to be submitting stitches to me as a result of becoming my patron early, the stitch you submit to me will be explained to everybody in my Patreon. Do you understand? Like, so if you submit a stitch to me, it probably will be what I'll teach the week after. You know, all the stitches that are submitted to me on the 10th of January will be what I will be sharing with you across the weeks. Like, so the next Friday, I'm going to work with one of the stitches you submit to me. The Friday after that, I'll work with the next stitch, and so on and so forth. So yes, you can submit your stitch to me if you become my patron on the 10th of January, and I'm going to be explaining that particular stitch to everybody in my Patreon and on my YouTube channel. Again, I really do hope you're going to support me on this new journey, and I'm sure that you will also find it very valuable. Thank you so much for the constant support on this YouTube channel. Thank you for the kind comments. Thank you for always referring my brand to your other crochet friends. Thank you for everything, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. I actually did get a ring light this year. I don't know if you can tell from my video, but it basically means that my videos are about to be like, you know, much better. I got a new phone, so I hope that the quality of my videos will be better than what you've already been seeing in the past. So yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you in my very next video next Friday. And if you'll be my patron, I'll see you in my Patreon on Monday, January 10th. Bye.